to you from the Excel Sports Arena here in downtown St. Paul. This is the girls' Class 2A semifinal matchup as the Andover Huskies are taking on the Gentry Academy Stars. I'm Joe rolling along with Jim Childs, and this is a QCTV AO audio-only broadcast. AO with Joe and Jim, and glad to have you with us, and this will be a thriller tonight, Jim.
Yes, it will. The Gentry Academy coming off a big win last night against Maple Grove, beating them 2-1. And the Andover Huskies taking on the Warriors yesterday, and obviously a game that you called, Joe, but came through strong in the third period with a 5-0 win over the Brainerd Little Falls girls hockey team.
Well, they're a high-throttle, high-octane offense, of course. Those Huskies, they come into the record of 28-0. They have, meanwhile, managed to outscore their teams this season with an immense amount. But here's what's going on with Gentry. They as well have a scoring function. They come in representing Section 4, 23-6. Envision this from an audio presentation. We are bringing it to you looking at the bench of the players across the ice at the players. So Andover will be moving right to left in the white jerseys. Meanwhile, Gentry Academy again, state champions for Class A last year, now trying to repeat and bring it to Class 2A, but first they need to get by the number one team ranked in Class 2A and currently 28-0, the Andover Huskies. We are underway. Thanks for joining us on this QCTV special audio only presentation. Here comes Gettle quickly moving in as the Huskies try to jump out front. They certainly are used to that. There's Brown circling back as it's deflected. Centering pass to the slot there, and it's picked up by Gentry. Unable to get a stick on it that time was Andover. This will drift just beyond the end line, but back to pick up. There is the defense for the Huskies. Huskies again looking to jump out front. In of their 28 games this season, they have put together they have scored first in their 26 of 28 games. Now this one's sent in back behind. Look at you set up on the goalies as well for both squads at the next whistle. Near point now, moving it to the far side, top of the face-off circle. This hits and deflects to the corner. Behind the play, there's chance for Hutchinson trying to make it away. Now in front, deflect shot, save is made by Lamming. There's a shot and redirected by Mum as she took it from the near point. Huskies send it back into the corner. Still holding the zone. Racing to the puck, trying to come away as Christensen. Hannah Christensen battling a couple of the Gentry players. Still with it, takes it from one side, now back behind to the near point. Mum holds it there at the near point, sends a wrister on, redirect on the doorstep. Kaiser looking for an opportunity there and denied. Here comes Mum again. She's dialed up a couple of great shots from just inside the blue line. Moving out, eluding, now just inside the blue line, taking off the puck. The Huskies still with possession of the puck. Gentry tries to carry out, that's negated. Huskies still with it. Now moving in, shot, save is made, turned away. That was Sauer who came in with that power moving. Now it's a chance for Gentry, who will skate out through the neutral zone and just loft a shot on to Stagman. Stagman makes the stick pad save behind battle here as Gentry will try to get at it. Gentry tries to set up. Nicely played defensively by Kasich as she's trying to take on a couple of the Gentry players. He'll move it up along the half wall. Holding the near point this time would be the Saints, and they send it back in. They're picking it up as Little reverses it along the near boards. Now through neutral ice and giving chase. Unable to get there first were the Huskies and Sauer. Saints just happy, just trying to dump and chase and make some wholesale changes, but they made that dump from the pass from behind center ice. No score, opening minutes here, 14:08 to go, first period.
Yeah, good start, and we'll go through the goalies real quick, Joe. For the Huskies, Courtney Stagman, 25-0, 94% save percentage, 9.96 goals against, and 10 shutouts, one of the state's best.
Dropping the puck, the Huskies control. The faceoff took place just to the left of Laming in the Gentry end. These two teams met once earlier this season. We'll get you the update on the stoppage. Since we're providing the audio, we want to give you that play-by-play as it happens. Stoppage of play will get you some nice denotes. Breaking it out, unable to connect on that pass is Gentry. They'll deflect it with the backhand in and send it in deep. Back to pick up there is Little defensively for the Huskies. She moves it along the board. Berger tries to settle the puck, and now Jones does. Jones with 2 goals last night in a quarterfinal win over Brainerd's, picked up by Gettle. Gettle, a couple of goals herself, tries to get it back out in front that time to Brown, but it's deflected back through the neutral zone. Huskies now have a chance. Here comes Gettle. Look out, she's dangerous. A shot from just beyond the dot, and then a save, and a penalty is going to be coming up to the Saints as they took a slash at Gettle. Huskies trying to wheel it. Stagman is in the box, extra attacker on. Mumm unloads this shot, deflected and finally possessed on the stick of the Saints, and we will have a power play opportunity for Andover.
Yeah, Gettle tried to get around, and a big slash came in from the defenseman of the Stars, the Gentry Stars, and that was Riley Reeves. And she'll go to the box for 2, one of the top 4 defensemen for the Stars.
The one time these two teams met this year was an Andover 5-1 win on the Stars' home ice. Scoring goals, 2 power play goals, one for Courtney Little, one for Kasich, a shorthanded goal for Brown, and Hannah Olsen and Christensen also scored goals. Those are even strength on the power play opportunity here thus far, and Andover continues to climb and accelerate in the postseason. They have a 29% proficiency on that power play. They'll set up here. There's Kaiser on the drop. And crossing, gaining the line here is Christensen. Drops it to the near point. Jones, cross ice one time. Nope, sets it up. Gets the rebound, top of the circle. Shot looking on the doorstep. A save. It's secured. No rebound to be had for the Huskies. Looking on the doorstep 4-1.
Yeah, Kaiser and Christensen are right there. Kaiser, her next point will be her 100th of her career, and will be the all-time leader in games in the state tournament as well, as this is her 11th game in the state tournament.
On the penalty kill, Stars are at a 9% efficiency. That means they have faced 85 penalties and able to kill off all but 9 of them. Controlling on the face-off the Huskies, but now it eludes the stick of Mumm. Mumm forced out of their own end. No problem. Gettle gets it back, sends it deep. Huskies will give chase. Brown tries to get there in the corner, and it's a chance for Gentry to openly kind of get a good view and send it length of the ice. 55 seconds left on the man advantage here for Andover. No score, first period. It's Mumm carrying it up ice near board. She still has it. They haven't picked her up. She's going to move back behind the net. Drops it there for Brown. Brown takes it to the near corner, top of the face-off circle on the left side there, setting it up. Here's a chance there, and Engler with the shot hit the defense in front, coming back behind, looking to shuttle it off to Berger. That pass gets by everyone, includes the blue line, and the Huskies will have to reset. 25 seconds left on the power play here for Andover. Berger's going to try to hold the zone by pinching it in on that half wall, unable to do so. And the Huskies will try one more attempt on this power play with 15 seconds. In skates Little perfectly on the skate, just gets beyond the stick. A loose puck in front after an initial save by Leeming, and it's sent back length of the ice. A good scoring opportunity that quickly emerged there for the Huskies. Unable to capitalize, and it's the Saints back at full strength. Skating in once again, a high wrister taken there, shot bobbled, and that's what the Huskies do well. They love to crash that net, almost able to capitalize there. It frees out beyond the blue line, and now the Huskies circle at center ice. They'll make some line changes and send it right back in. Trying to come out clean here are the Saints in defense, and they cannot get a clean outlet pass. In fact, it lands on the stick of Mumm at center ice. And now she'll take it back into their own end. No score here, opening period. Thanks for joining us on this AO audio-only broadcast coming your way. Here's a wrister, a hard shot taken, and a shoulder save made there by Stagman. Stagman veers that puck to the right side of the board and unable to hit the outlet that time. Andover, and now a chance here for the Saints. Saints errant pass picked up by Berger. Look in, come in, she's dangerous, looking behind the net. Trying to find someone to center. She's got a defenseman there shadowing. In front, shot save. That may have hit the post. And I think it did go in. A goal, Brown. Oh, what stick-to-itiveness, what persistence. She tried to wrap it around. It came back to her, and that puck went so fast and in out of that net. It's a goal for Brown and the Huskies.
Yes, and that whole play was set up by Berger from behind. We'll have a replay probably looking at it, but yeah, it looks like it hit the crossbar. My guess is that they'll have a video review on this. I think they're going to talk with the coach, Janicki. And nobody's, and they are in the box right now with the headsets on, so Joe, they're looking for it.
We have a view here, and I've got to take a look and see where that puck banged off the crossbar, or if it was snapped off so quickly by Brown, if it hit the back of the net underneath and came right back out. We're going to get a look here at the overview look from top, deflected in front. There's Brown, and now she wants to send a quick shot back.
I think we're going to have a face-off right to the right of Lamming.
Wow, a lot of pepper. What? Some pure hockey juice going here already in this first period. As I mentioned, the Gentry Stars come in with a mark of 23-6. Now their top scorer, someone you need to keep an eye on. It's been waved off, so now no goal. No goal. As a result, they will drop the puck back in the Stars' end of the ice.
Well, this top line has been a scoring machine, and they just continue to have opportunities. And Lisa Gettle has got 9 goals in the last 4 games. And this top line is just outstanding, Joe.
Well, we look at that line. 77 goals is what they've produced, correct? And then we also have for the Gentry Academy speak. As they've taken a TV timeout, we're going to keep it here and give you some nice-to-know stuff here on these teams. And so the pace of this game has been so fast, Jim.
Yes.
We got Carrie. So Carrie Sedjevic is a leading scorer for this Gentry squad. 49 goals, 26 assists. We talked about it, Jim, before we went live. Is that they've combined for 77 goals, that line, correct?
That line is 79 goals, along with Alexa Hanaher and Rachel Agenter. Very, very solid. 49 goals for one player is a lot of goals. You're averaging almost 2 a game.
That is the key player to kind of keep an eye on here. So Sedjevic will be heading to St. Thomas. She is a junior, so she will join Berger and Brown at St. Thomas to play some hockey in a couple of years. But she has had 7 hat tricks this year, including a 6-goal performance against Chisago Lakes earlier this season. So she can definitely put that puck in the net. She also leads the team with 6 game-winning goals and 7 first goals of the game.
Yes, very, very good. The Gentry Stars came in 23-6. Joe, I think you might have mentioned that, but last night they beat Maple Grove. Also, they're out of Section 4. They beat a real tough Hill Murray team. The sectional final was 4-3, and it was close all the way with a late goal by Sedjevic.
Well, both these teams have now scored 152 goals on the season. Just each team individually, right? So Andover has outscored their opponents 152-25. Meanwhile, Gentry has outscored their opponents 152-50. The first period is even more so telling. We'll get that to you. Back in play, a shot by Brown. One-timer back fan. Now on the doorstep, Berger looks for a gap. Tries fine. It gets it all the way through to the goalie with some defense and skates in front of her. Gettle now takes it at half wall, tries to send it back behind. And here's the kind of the pleasure sometimes of that TV timeout. You can get your number one line back out there, as Andover has done. Bringing it back at half wall as Mum tries to circle it. And off the board, back out just beyond the blue line. Sedjevic now has it. Straddles the blue line, rings it along the board. Down to the corner, controlled back and behind there by Andover. The puck eludes the blue line, and it's back now on the stick of the Saints. The Saints carry in here, top of the circle, now taking it down to the corner. Nice move by Mum to disrupt that, and an outlet pass, tape to tape, perfect. Here comes a chance now as Christensen puts the shot on. Save is made. She's going to be there for the rebound that was guided to the corner by Leeming, the goaltender for the Saints. Meanwhile, half wall, they're still peppering at it. Huskies cannot bring down a lofted puck that gets beyond the blue line. And as is the case many times here with Andover, the other team may have a great score on that great first line, but we really haven't heard much from them just yet, Jim, and we can talk about that here momentarily. In back now to the corner, Christensen, she is pinned up against the glass, holding his own, far point, shot save, rebound comes off, just ready to pull the trigger at the shot of the dot of the face-off circle, but it hopped the stick there of Kaiser. Now here's the chance, and they'll circle back in their own with possession of the puck. It is Gentry Academy who will move it up ice, but now it's disrupted there by Christensen. Nothing coming easy for Gentry. That includes putting together 2 straight passes here in the first period. Huskies doing what they do best: speed, velocity, and just efficiency. So just outside the blue line, trying to send it in on the backhand, unable to do so, and skating back, here comes the Saints. The Saints lose their edge. No pressure. She was trying to pass it at about half wall. That was number 4 for the Saints, and she lost her balance, went down. Huskies were able to get it through the neutral zone. Now back again. Here they come. Gentry Academy. Shot here. That's disrupted by Jones, and she takes it to the half wall. 7 and change to go here in this opening period. No score between the Andover Huskies, 28-0, and the Gentry Stars. First periods have been bam. Here's a shot. This one whistles up. Couldn't tell from this angle if it got a piece of a Husky goalie or not. It drifts back into the Stars' end of the ice. They try to work it out, but here, that's the case. And Jim, you're seeing this just consistently. I enjoy watching how hard the Husky teams will work. The Gentry, a team that's put up 152 goals, they can't put 2 passes together.
Yeah, and I think we've said this on the number of broadcasts we've done. They're so good at filling those passing lanes and suffocating on that forecheck. The Huskies are, and you mentioned that number 1 line. They're playing defense the entire time for Gentry. They don't have time to go get on offense.
Off the face-off here, it's sent back to the corner by Thorson. Huskies have outshot their opponent already 8-2. Moving in, Gettle. Gettle takes this shot, deflected by the defense in front, goes to the corner. Berger now collects in the near corner. Backhand to Gettle. Gettle takes the shot. Brown looking for the rebound, and we've got a whistle. And we are going to have interference whistled, and it may go against the Huskies. No, that's going to go, my bad, against Gentry. So the second of this penalty here.
Madison Brown got pushed into the goal and was wrapped, couldn't get around the goalie. You can see right here, he got put right into the goal by the by the Star.
Huskies get a chance to operate once again. Again, they're at a 29% proficiency on the power play this season. Face-off, they controlled momentarily, but it was the Saints who controlled it behind the net and sent it length to the ice. 6 minutes to go here in this opening period. This is the semifinals, the Class 2A. Here from the Excel Sports Stadium here in downtown St. Paul. Up ahead to Gettle. She'll skate in, set up camp at the half wall in that left far face-off circle. Drop pass now. It goes over to Mum. Mum gets it back to Engler. Engler top of the circle. A one-time blast. This one's redirected. Gettle controls it with her glove and sets it back to the far point to Mum. Mum sets it back to Gettle. Gettle in front tries a little tic-tac-toe. That was a tic-tac-no. Couldn't connect that time with Berger. Back up top. It's Mum. Top of the circle to Gettle. Gettle now to Mum. Mum sets it up to Engel. Engel takes a shot. Scores! The Huskies light the lamp. Put it top shelf with the peanut butter. And a power play goal by Engler. Gets the Huskies up top 1-0.
What a great shot by Engler. She lined it up and she went right like you said, that top shelf. Outstanding shot. Great puck movement by the Huskies too on this power play.
Jim, you hit it on the head. I was trying to fit that in with a few syllables, but they had tape-to-tape passes around the perimeter. And I'll tell you, they left the gap open. It wasn't a big gap, but Engler, with laser-like precision and the eye there of a surgeon, she snapped this one off. And I'll tell you, that was a snipe from just near the playoff dot, or face-off dot. And Engler on the snipe on a power play goal gets the Huskies up by a score of 1-0. That'll be goal number 6 on the season for Maya Engler. Her first power play goal of the season, but don't stop here, the Huskies. If there's one thing that they're trending on is at the end of each period, you just see them get a burst and teams just tire out. We're under 5 to go, a 1-0 lead. Poke checked at center ice there by Husky defense and carrying it in. Here comes Christensen moving in. Takes this shot. She had a defender on top of her. It deflects out near Lehman. They're going to poke, prod, continue to try to push that between the pads and the post, and finally a whistle comes in as the Huskies hungry for that second goal, and we have 4:35 to go in this first period.
Yeah, assists go to Caitlin Mumm and Isa Gettle. Gettle continues to just rack up points in these tournaments, sectional and in the state tournament.
So they're going to go to a TV timeout here with 4:35 to go. You're right, another assist to Gettle. And Gettle, meanwhile, in the state, she had 2 goals last night. She had 7 goals in section play, and she had 5 assists. 7 goals and 5 assists in section play, but now she can add an assist to her scoring portfolio here in state play. Meanwhile, for Engler, her first of the state tournament. And the Huskies, talked about it time and time again, but they have outscored their opponents, Jim, 50-5 in that first period.
That's that's historic. I mean, honestly, Joe, that's when you think about getting off to a good lead. The thing you have to worry about right now is Stagman has had no shots that have come from inside. You've got to keep her fresh, especially with these TV timeouts. And we know that they can score. We know that the Gentry Stars can score. So keeping her sharp will be important.
Well, and here's an interesting fact also from the Gentry Academy Stars. They have outscored their opponents in that first period, and they're used to jumping out top as well, but they have outscored their opponents in the first period 49-15. So the fact that they have been able to muster just 2 shots here in this opening period might be a bit discouraging, but the one thing we have seen time and time again, Jim, with the Andover Husky girls games is the last 4 or 5 minutes of a period. A team stays with them stride for stride, and maybe 1-0 after that first period. But it's the critical time comes in the latter part of those periods because they have had the other team chasing, reacting, and you burn so much energy chasing versus being proactive.
Yeah, you are right.
We're going to be back in play here, dropping the puck just to the left of the Saints goalie. Shot is disbanded there, and now finally able to hold it momentarily longer with the Huskies and carrying out. Here comes Academy. Gentry takes this wrister, pad save, waffle pad save made there nicely by Stagman. Outlet pass, cross ice, race to the puck. That's one picked up by Gentry. Gentry now will move it in deep behind and unable to, again, set up a possession. Huskies on the outlet pass that time. It hops a stick and is sent back in, and this time flashing a little leather, hashtag FTL, is Courtney Stagman, who picks it up with the glove, secures it. Faceoff will come in the Andover end of the ice with 3:57 to go here in this first period. 1-0 lead, Andover.
Well, the winner of this game will be taking on the Minnetonka Skippers, who had a tough game against Edina. 2-1.
It was a penalty shot opportunity as well. Now Huskies racing back right to left. Berger has it in that far corner. Gettle comes up to collect. Off the skate of the defender, now right at the blue line. Dangerously straddling there. Mumm holds the zone. Far side. Here's a wrister, a shot by Kasich, and Kasich shot is hit by traffic in front. Good puck movement again, and this time with even strength. Gentry will send it in. They'll try to make some wholesale changes on the fly. But Berger has it. Cross center ice. She's moving in. Stops. Puts it on the stick. Kettle just put it across to Brown. Brown was tangled up. They'll try to get the puck back out front, but Gentry scurries to try to get that puck out of the zone. And finally, they move it in. They're skating into the Andover end. A shot hits the skate of Mumm. Deflects to Kasich. Kasich has it taken off her stick in the corner, and the Huskies shuttle ahead to Brown. Brown Moves it down all the way to the end of the ice. It barely crosses the end line there, and we'll have icing on Andover with 2:48 to go here in the opening period. And the Huskies have jumped out on the goal by Maya Engler.
Yeah, we're seeing the Gentry Stars really shorten their bench already in this first period. Every other shift is that first line with Kara Sedgwick.
Face-off is won by Andover. They won all but one face-off here in the first period. Engler had it along the board, pickpocketed there by the leading scorer for Gentry Academy. They move in. Christensen comes over to help out, takes it behind the net, the Huskies net. Holding the zone, now off the deflection, but put on the stick of Little. Little skates in, has it poke checked off her stick, gets it across the blue line, and turning firing is Kaiser to put some pressure in there. Charging in was Christensen, unable to redirect that puck. It stayed there with Gentry, and now across to Little. Little will bring it out of the end for the Huskies. Kaiser sends it to the opposite corner. That will allow Kaiser to make some changes along with the forward, just off the bench on the ice. Coming back in, now chasing it in, a chance on a drop pass Andover. There's Grable. Grable wanted to drop pass, so she got her line on. Olsen was there momentarily. Moving left to right. Moved off the puck that time was the forward for Gentry Academy. And as you try to get a look at the numbers up here, it's a little bit more difficult because they have kind of a, violet type of color on that background, which can make it very difficult to see that number. But
it's an announcer's worst nightmare. The numbers are tough to read.
Gentry wins a rare face-off here in the first period. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Pinching in, we're going to have a penalty. Penalty here is finally whistled. Last night it was Melissa Volk picking up her 181st career win, Jim.
Yeah, that's incredible. She's in the state tournament alone. She's got 11 wins, going for her 12th. As we've got Hannah Olsen hitting off for 2 minutes with 1:18 remaining in the first period on a high stick.
Gentry Stars with an opportunity on the power play, 27% proficiency. Meanwhile, for Andover, they are at a 92 proficiency on the penalty kill. Last night, it was Berger who picked up an unassisted shorthanded goal. That gave the Huskies a 2-0 lead after the second period. Now they'll set up, leaving it there, a little too much stick work, almost took herself out of the play. Moving in, shot, save, and there's a deflection and a goal. Off the deflection, initially was made by Stagman, but quickly breaking in and capitalizing on the man advantage.
Grace Delmonico, who was, it looks like Jezik was the one, but just a lot of bodies out front.
Sedjevec that time also may get an assist, but she moved quickly. It was a good burst move by her in the corner. It was Delmonico who scored the only goal on their first meeting, and she scored that for Gentry, and I believe she's going to get credited here with this goal. We'll get the final notification here in a moment, but the bottom line is it's a 1-1 tie.
Well, two penalties both have haunted each team.
50 seconds to go here in this first period. Let's see if the Huskies can get that high-octane offense moving and getting Gentry Academy chasing. Pinching in off the bench on the shift change. Drop pass. Shot here. Save is made. That was a shot by Little. Disrupted at center ice all the way out. Little, between her skates, is forced back in their own end. 20 seconds remaining here in this opening period. We're tied 1-1. Gettle will break out, tries to put it on the stick of Brown. That's disrupted at the blue line. Forcing them back in their own end. The Huskies do this to Gentry. Gentry will dump it in with 5 seconds left. 4, 3, and Gettle will take it behind Stagman, and that's where we'll end. First period is in the book, an exciting one, a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, and what a momentum changer. The Huskies dominated that first period until that power play goal by the Stars. we'll see how the Huskies react when they come out in the second period, Joe.
Hey, this is a QCTV AO with Joe. Audio only, Joe, and also Jim Childs with you on this, the semifinals of the girls' Class A semifinal championship. It's Andover versus Gentry, and we are tied at 1-1. Second period coming your way shortly.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away from caving in. When you're out where all the wild roams, and you're looking for a way back home, I'll be the light that only you can see. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. I'll be here when all gets lost. We can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. And I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away from caving in. When you're out where all the wild roams.
Welcome back to this QCTV AO audio only with Jim and Joe Rulin on a great Friday night here, semifinal play of the state tournament Class 2A. We're tied at 1 apiece between the Huskies and Gentry. And Jim, give us a scoring update of that first period.
Well, 2 power play goals by both teams on the only 2 penalties. Well, I guess Gentry had 2, but my angler with a snipe right inside the dots for the Huskies at 5:18, and then Gentry came back with a goal with Janeza Jesdik and her sister assisted on it late in the first period.
A power play goal. We're tied up. They dropped the puck, and here comes Gentry trying to reacquaint themselves with the momentum they needed to get that goal of the power play goal. It took just 8 seconds for Gentry to get the power play goal. Huskies bring it through the neutral zone, send it in. Gettle tries to vice grip in from that near side, unable to hold the zone. It finds its way back out to center ice, and it's sent right back in again by Little. Little again, Courtney Little doing a great job defensively and moving it out now. Here comes Gentry, a clean pass. They'll skate it out beyond the red line here and send it high, lofting, deflected backhand in. Huskies quickly send it right back out. Deflection. Here comes Christensen. Christensen holding on to it. Takes a wrister, and this goes just off the mark. At half wall now, trying to hold the zone. Unable to do so. Working it in. Dumping and now getting after it from behind. Trying to get possession there is Gentry. It's turned away and on the stick of the Huskies. They miss on this outlet pass, but getting here first will be Kaiser. Kaiser regains. She is shadowed there by the captain of Gentry Academy for a time being, now into the corner. Huskies work it free to the far point. Second period now just underway in this Class 2A semifinal matchup. The state tournament bout. Stepping in front of an outlet pass there was Kasich. Shot then is directed back out. It goes through the neutral zone, and facing it back and trying to work their way back in was Gentry. Taken off her stick by Kasich. And Kasich on a long lead pass, a backhand that ends up on goal, forcing Lemming to make that save, and she does. And with 15:04 to go, we're still not at 1 apiece here in the second, Jim.
Yeah, pretty conservative frozen puck by Lamming, but 2 Huskies bearing down, and that hustle gains them an offensive offensive zone face-off for the Huskies.
Shot here from the near point. Rebound, shot, save, pushing, shoving. Grable looking for it. An opportunity. Diggle up in a pile up in front. Redirected now to the corner. Good. Some good juice that time off the face-off. Hard point there. They're going down. Oh my, taking a hard fall is Little. I thought there was going to be a penalty as she was corralled down from behind, and she is still down on the ice.
Yeah, she went right into the boards, right behind the net, and don't know if it's a shoulder or a knee. We've got trainers coming out right now.
There, you'll get a look and see what they can find out, and see if they can get her coming off on her own power. Right now, she's maybe the wind knocked out of her or something, but they're both attending to her at this time. But second period, now let's get you a recap. Both teams, have some moxie in that second period, and we ask you to stay tuned with us as we try to take care of some audio issues and the humming you hear in the background. Taylor is right next to us trying to rectify that. She skates off under her own power. Does Courtney Little. And
yeah, good to see that. She's not going back down the tunnel. She's going to sit down and collect her thoughts. Those stingers always they'll go away, but they're never fun to have.
Sure, the ninth-year coach Volk will have a few words for the official there, as literally you had seen a Gentry Academy forward just almost jump right on the back of Little. That took her off her skates, and that hard collision into the board. I find it looks like, well, the penalty box door is open. They're going to have a discussion here and decide whether or not if a penalty will be administered or not. But anyway, they're taking a closer look, or at least having a further discussion with that. We're tied 1-1 here, 14:46 to go in the second period. Joe Rulin along with Jim Giles from the Excel Sports Center here in downtown St. Paul. This the venue, and a great one it is, for the Class 2A semifinal championships.
Shots after the first period were 10-4. Andover's got 2 shots already so far in the first 2.5, 2 3/4 minute. We've got no penalty given to Gentry.
And it looks like all they were trying to figure out was possession and where they should drop the puck. So the faceoff will come in the Andover end, just to the right of Stagman. Stagman 25-0. Goals against at 1.0. Impressive year for her. And into the corner, digging it out, and finally away is Mum. Mum was a +4 last night in their quarterfinal win. She heads it again. Good shot there by Brown off a waffle pad save, and back out the other way comes Gentry Academy, skating in, trying to move around the defense of Thorson. She's got it pretty well covered, and then a backhand pass behind the net is disrupted there by Mum. Couple of passes back out. That's on the stick of Brown. Brown skates in, gains the line, now heads to the half wall. Turns, fires, was trying to hit Engler, cutting down the middle. Brown was near the end of her shift. You could tell she was pretty well gassed, and now back to pick up the puck is Mackenzie Jones for Andover. She, the freshman, had 2 goals last night in their 5-0 win over Brainerd. Whistled for the ice here is Gentry Academy, and this faceoff will go all the way back into the Gentry Academy and the ice.
Jones' goals last night, both right inside the blue line. She's got one of the hardest shot from the blue line from the defenseman. She can be a real weapon back there.
Face off again just to the left. Lemming in the Saints end, hustling in as Kasich to take the shot off the face off, and now they scurry. That is the Saints to control it, but not out. Jones along the doorstep trying to hit Christensen, cutting into back door. Unable to capitalize there, and Kasich picks it back up at just beyond the blue line and sends it back in. Meanwhile, the Gentry player goes after the stick, and then they pile on top of Kasich. Kasich was still down as a couple of players that of her.
Yeah, so it'll be a nice. That was a weird exchange there as it was kind of like a pileup that you'd see on the on a snowstorm right outside the blue line.
So we're back here. Face off to the left of Stagman. Shot here in the face-off won by the Saints. Back behind now. Huskies just miss on an outlet pass and put on the stick of the defenseman there for the Saints at center ice. They try to enter the zone, but the Huskies deny that. Second opportunity, a backhand dropped in there by the Saints, but back to pick up behind the net is Mum. Outlet pass just misses there. Sent Lake to the ice. We'll get another icing here as that pass, I think the intent was to come off the board, but it did not. It just hugged along the seam of the board and went all the way down.
You'd like to see the Huskies get that energy back that they had in that for the first 17 minutes or 16 minutes of the first period. The wind is out of their sails right now, and they could definitely get some skating back and get a little bit of that momentum back.
Circling center ice, Gentry Academy, and then they fire in and try to give chase. Kasich works it along the board, and now it's on the stick of Gettle. Gettle on that first line comes in. Gettle sends a shot just wide of the mark, and Berger goes down. No penalty there. Coming back, the 49-goal performer this year, Sajacek, 4. Gentry cannot do anything with the puck there. Beautiful feed. Gettle with the shot, hits the defense, circles back, and we are going to have ourselves
another penalty.
A high stick.
The Huskies will go up for their third power play as it looks like the defenseman Riley Reeves will go to the box with that high stick. Nope, it's 13, it's Rachel Jenner. So the power play unit of Berger, Brown, Gettle, and then on the back line it will be looks like it will be Caitlin Mumm and Kate. And
off the face-off, one just wide of the mark, and Egler did not see the rebound coming out near her to hold the zone. Had her back turned, and easy enough there for Gentry to send it length of the ice. Both these teams strong in that second period, just as they are in that first period. Huskies have outscored their opponents 50-12 in the second period. Meanwhile, 62-19 is the difference there for Gentry as they have outscored their opponents. Huskies will get back behind their own goal and start it up ice again. Off the skate of Gettle, and just missing that was Brown. It goes to the blue line, and easy enough there for Gentry to send it right back down again. 1:15 left on the power play, and Gentry causing a little disruption in the Huskies' end. Gettle tries to bring it in. She's brought down. She gets back up again. Chance here trying to pull the trigger on a shot. Stick is lifted, and back will come Gentry on a shorthanded attempt. Nice to get back, makes that disruption, and lifts the stick is Jones. Finally, Gettle circles back behind. 50 seconds left on the power play here. Brown will send it in, but not far enough. It's just about 10 feet away from the blue line, and Gentry picks it back up and sends it length to the ice. Right now, it's Gentry doing a good job of kind of taking Andover out of their own zone and comfort area of trying to get it in. Here's a shorty attempt, but no, they'll just send it deep and make a penalty kill unit change. Will Gentry. Huskies still with 20 seconds left as Christensen tries to carry out. Picked up by the star goal scorer. Takes the initial shot, and that a save is made by Stagman. And now it's Christensen skating in again. Moving in, just shot deflected off to no avail. Good shot, good quality save. Working behind is Kaiser in the corner. Back at full strength now is Gentry. Rebound shot. Oh, just missed off the far post. A chance there for Andover. To the corner. They're buzzing back again. Christensen has it. She goes to the corner. Trying to set it up and block it. Get position, and then Gentry takes possession and puts a backhand. Now skating in. Gentry moving in. Explosive. Sarjevak here takes the save, and we got a penalty coming up on the freshman Jones. That time you can see that involved as Kara Sajevek that time was moving in, and her speed just got put her in a position, and then Jones, they felt interfered or hooked, and they'll put back the Saints back on the power play.
Yeah, that she pulled her down. You can see right there. There's just a hole that she grabbed that left shoulder of Sedgwick, and you don't get without some good speed.
On the penalty kill here, a chance now. The Huskies are going to need to shut this down. Last time they were on the power play, the Stars, they scored 8 seconds in. They showed some burst of quickness there. Now at the top of the umbrella, setting up their power play, moving it across to the tip of the umbrella again, now to the far side. Cutting in front through the face-off circle. It's Thorson who had it momentarily. She goes to the corner, and now a penalty is going to be whistled as a cross-check penalty is now whistled on the Saints. The Saints had been getting away with a few interesting checks and activity that they were not calling in the first part of the second period. That I was surprised that we weren't seeing at least one whistle, but now we're starting to see that kind of catch up with them, that play. So in the corner, it was a cross check, or how elbows were high and at the face on Thorson. So now they'll skate four side. Let's see if the Huskies can take advantage. Four side with 1:30 to go. Thorson will take the shot, but she didn't get everything. In fact, she hit the skate of the defender. Trying to hold the zone, cannot. It flops, it goes through neutral ice, and back will come Mum to Thorson. Let's see if the Huskies can take advantage of this extra ice on the 4-on-4 for the next minute and 10 seconds. We are tied at 1 apiece. Getting there first will be Gettle. No, they're going to call the ice on the Huskies, and this will bring the face-off all the way back just to the left of Stagman.
Well, Thorson's getting some more play right now with the injury to Caitlin Munn, or to Courtney Little, and that'll be a big part of this game. Is Courtney Little's an outstanding defender.
Face-off in the Husky end. That's controlled by Andover. They have won the majority of the face-offs here in the first two periods. This pass went off the board, unable to complete that time. I thought they were going to send it right back there directly to, but anyway, nonetheless, we're going back here. Gentry moving in on this 4-on-4, takes it to the corner. Playing some good defense down there is Kasich back down below. Now it's up to the near point, trying to elude a check, and the shot is taken by Gentry. Big rebound comes off to Kaiser. She swats at it, can't get it. Kasich now tries to send a pass, not hard enough. It's held in by Gentry. They'll get a shot save. A good opportunity there for Sajevek. 49 goals on the season, and she had a quality look there off of that missed shot. The Huskies ice, and the face-off comes back. Here's a couple of good looks. There's a one-timer, and right off the stick right there of Christensen. She missed it by maybe an inch from hitting that post as it slid through the crease. 7:48 to go, just beyond the midway mark of this game. We're tied at 1 apiece. It goes to the corner here as Mom will give chase, but Gentry Academy gets there first. We still have 7 seconds left on this 4-on-4. Gentry Academy really up for the challenge with that speed. They try to do quick wraparound. Now they try to bring it back around opposite side to the corner. Huskies now have the power play, but doing a great job on the penalty kill and holding possession of the puck is Gentry. They still have it, trying to feed into the corner. Thorson is shadowed there by Gentry Academy, and now a long lead pass up ahead. Brown looks like she is near the end of her shift as she tries to recapture it in the corner. On the power play, no, now both teams are back at full strength. There's a shot, and just off the mark by Andover to the far point. Thorson fans again on the shot pass. She tried to get to the corner. At center ice, the Huskies patrol. Mum sends it in. Here comes Gettle on the far side. She goes in on her own while she's ready for the rest of the line to come in and help out. Holding at the near point, Kasich sends it across to Jones. Jones gets there just a little too late as the puck squeaks out beyond the blue line. Huskies are forced to reset. Sent back in by Kasich. A rebound, dangerous in front. A shot coming on that time by Grable. Just goes wide of the mark. Now circling back, top of the circle. A wrister off the mark. That was an attempt by Sauer. Half wall, a chance. Jumping in, pinching in that time was Andover, but Jones made the attempt and went to the ice. Huskies trying to take it up a notch and get back to their pace of hockey. Into the corner goes Kaiser. Kaiser looks to center. One-time shot, couldn't connect. Beautiful setup, but fanning as the puck was lifted. Down to the ice goes one of the Gentry players, and the Huskies now starting to buzz that much more. Kaiser moves in from the side. She's going to have a backhand. No, she fans as she's tangled up by a couple of players for Gentry, and Gentry sends it back through the neutral zone. Trying to catch on a line change here, and the Huskies are whistled for the ice. That time Jones thought maybe she had a winger on the sideboard, but to no avail. So a face-off will come with 5:35 into the Andover end as we go to a TV timeout here, and we'll get a chance to catch up on a few things, Jim.
Yeah, shots are 14-5 now in favor of the Huskies. We saw 3 good chances by Sedgwick, the Kara Sedgwick. She had 2 shots, 2 of those shots on net. However, Jones was called for a penalty on one, so that negated one of them. But Kara Sedgwick is really can be a difference maker tonight, Joe.
Hey, 75 points total for her on the season, 49 goals, 26 assists. She has put in 10 game winners on the season. And I'll tell you, she makes a difference. She has an explosive stride to her skating style. And I'll tell you right now, Gentry has kind of made Andover kind of feel that pressure and anxiety of what Andover usually does for most opposing teams. You see them fanning on some shots and some passes. And this TV timeout, I think, comes at a good time as we are beyond the midway mark here of this semifinal matchup. The championship game takes place tomorrow. The Huskies again come in at 28-0, and the Stars at 23-6.
Yeah, Gentry Academy we knew was not going to be an easy match. The Huskies, however, in the first 15 minutes completely dominated. Great passing, good discipline with staying in passing lanes. They have to get that back. They just seem a little out of sorts, and give credit to Gentry for not going away. They could have folded the tents, and they have absolutely been a thorn in the side.
Delmonico has been active as well. She's number 22, Grace Delmonico, for this Stars team. She's actually the one who scored the lone goal the last time these two teams met. It was a 5-1 win for Andover up on the Stars' home ice. In that game, it was 7 penalties that were whistled on the Saints, and we're starting to see some penalties collect here for the Saints as well. Face off and the puck is dropped. Andover tries to get a pass to Brown, does not accomplish that as it's played well, but Gettle picks it up at center ice, eludes one check. Now she skates in, move in, far face-off circle, sends it across the crease, and Brown could not get a stick on it. It just moved slowly and quick, a quick hop there at the last minute, but Gettle now will wait at the blue line. She's peppered there, but good stick-to-itiveness as she takes it to the corner. A give and go, a no-look by Brown, just misses the Gettle. Answering on the far side is Thorson. She's trying to hit Brown, cutting on that back door. Mumm then sends it to the corner to Brown, back to Mumm. Mumm from that far face-off circle. It's deflected back out, did not make it to the goalie that time to make the official save. Huskies come out peppering and buzzing. 4:40 to go. Here in this second period, we're knotted up at 1 apiece. A pass inward, unable to connect, so they quick fire a shot on Stagman. She makes that waffle pad save to the corner. Mumm now has it in her own end, works it up ice. Mumm up ahead, a quick touch pass that time. Christensen puts it on the stick of that time. I was going to say Sauer, but it wasn't Sauer, it was Kaiser. But meanwhile, the puck manages to roll on goal. They'll make the save, and the Huskies will take place. So 5 straight trips now for the Huskies to the state tournament.
Yeah, and the 2 straight title games, and they're looking for their 3rd. So it's always been just a great venue for the Huskies, and a lot of fun.
Kasich hops in. She's been active since you've seen Little go down. She's been that much more active and productive as well. Kasich was a +2 in yesterday's quarterfinal win over Brainerd. in scrapping it around in the corner. There's Kaiser trying to get it loose. Across the way. Here's a wrister and Kasich on that far point. Jones had that one ripped and lined up. Jones gets it again, looks for the gap. She sends it on goal, a near goal. Turning around, fire. Kaiser looking at it, almost had the chance to beat the goalie in the 5-hole, but Lemming that time turns it away and freezes the puck.
Lemming wisely was able to just hoover that one in, and Kaiser looking for that 100th point. Has a chance, comes right to her stick, and just fired it right into the midsection of Lemming.
Instead of a hard shot that time by Jones, it was a very strategic shot right on, and it caused some confusion for the Saints and almost a goal for Andover. Face-off controlled. Now it's at the half wall. 3:20 to go in this second period. Exciting play coming from the Excel Sports Center. Now, chance there for Olsen. She tries to get possession. Huskies send it to the corner. Sauer was trying to hold up the puck behind the net, given a dive attempt by Olsen, and the puck is lifted to center ice, and that's where Grabo will send a backhand in deep. Scissors after it. Olsen, player goes down, and Olsen's on top of her. Into the corner, Grabo and Olsen are battling with one of the defensive players. Backhand shot there. Sauer on a one-timer. Hits the side of the net, and Gentry will skate out. Kasich gets it back. Still on her stick. Good job. Still with it. Moving in. Maneuvers around. Sets it through the crease, and unable to tip it in that time was Sauer. Huskies still control. On the back door. A shot by Gettle, and the save is made by Lamming. And it is Gentry who's able to clear it through the neutral zone, but not all the way back. We won't have icing. 2:20. Stretch pass to Berger. Then the pass from Berger over to Gettle was disrupted. Huskies are forced back, and Mumm tries to put it on the stick of Gettle. Disrupted just beyond the blue line, and in will come Gentry. A hard blaster, and hashtag FTL flashing the leather of Stagman for the save, and she secures the puck.
Well, it looks like the Huskies have that the little mojo back. They're passing, and they're disciplined with where they're on the ice. Their spacing on the ice has been much better this last couple of minutes.
Some good, clean passing. You're right, Jim. Down to the corner, face-off. That is won by Gentry. They'll send it to that far corner. Mums gets out positioned there by number 3 for Gentry. And back up. Now to the corner. Gentry trying to regain a little mojo. Shot here, save. Stagman. Good technique there to make the save and swat it to the corner. Back on number 1 line. Back out there now again for this Gentry team. That includes Sejevic. Now a chance as they try to disrupt. It's Gettle who sticks with it, sends it in across center ice. No, they said she was a stride or so behind the red line, so the Huskies are whistled for the icing with 1:21 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, Huskies, we have not seen Courtney Little back out even on the bench. I've tried to keep an eye out and not been able to see her, so hopefully she's doing okay.
We'll try to get an update for you at intermission. Just a minute away. Christensen, good job of holding on to that puck instead of forcing an errant pass. She still has it. She'll carry it in. She takes it to the half wall, now to the corner. Coming over to help out was Thorson, but now it's lifted and sent all the way back. 55 seconds left here. We'll see what the Huskies can do as they try to make a rush up ice, and they're going to get whistled for an ice. And this is probably the most I've seen them ice the puck in a game here.
Yeah, well, this period specifically, they have just, they're just missing a little bit on those stretch passes. And give Gentry credit because they're applying that forechecking pressure on the Huskies.
Gentry Academy moving right to left here in what's left of the second period, which is 49 seconds. Face-off, that's controlled here. Well, now it's trapped up against the board, and now the Huskies skate away. That's Jones. Jones misses her outlet pass, but tipped ahead by Gettle. Gettle reacquaints herself with the puck, sent to the ice. Penalty is coming up to the Saints as she is cross-checked to the ice as Gettle. Off is Stagman. Extra attacker is now on for the Huskies. Here comes Berger. She dangles a bit. Still with that puck. Circles. No rush. She's got plenty of time. Extra attacker. A big blast this time misses the mark, and it's still controlled at the far point now again by the Huskies and Jones to the corner. Gettle looking one time. Berger's shot off the pad just misses. Looking on the back doorstep for that goal was Sauer. Here comes a blast on the doorstep there, Brown. Huskies are rapping. They're buzzing, and it's happening now. 6 seconds left. Goal! They score the goal, but we'll see if it'll count.
The light did not go on behind the net. It's green, so they'll have to, I'm sure they'll take a look at it.
That was Jones who lasered that one from near the dot. And they're going to see if this thing went in and crossed before it got to zero, as the Huskies, like the last 3 minutes of this period, again, just buzzing and putting together, Jim. They're reviewing it right now.
Absolutely, and if it's not a goal, they'll start the period off with a one skater advantage. I know that if just from my angle, it looked like it was late. It looked like it was late. No goal.
It is no goal, but what an exciting end to the second period. Just when the Huskies were really starting to take this over, you could tell that they were getting some scoring opportunities, precision passing, and some great skating. But the shot that time by Jones came. Let's see. There's a 4-3. They're re-showing it here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And we're looking to see if we can see this puck, and it is at 0 now.
Yeah.
And the puck has still not gotten to the goalie.
Yeah.
That's probably a good second and a half after time had expired. So the goal by Jones is a no-go, and we will start the second period. Jim, hey, what an exciting second period.
Yeah, Huskies will start with a power play right off the bat, but this is a fight. It's the Gentry Stars are here to play, and really looking forward to the third period of this semifinal.
I'm excited to see, any modifications, but I'm sure with Coach Volk, she's going to be skate hard, play our game, come out, and let's get that first goal to start that third period. Hey, Joe Rulin along with Jim Childs on this QCTV AO audio only broadcast coming your way in the semifinals of the Girls State High School Hockey 2A semifinals from the Excel Center. Thanks for joining us, and the third period is coming your way in just a moment. Coming to you from the Excel Sports Arena here in downtown St. Paul. What an exciting evening of hockey. Girls high school hockey Class 2A semifinal play here on QCTV as we get a chance to bring it to you via AO, audio only. Joe with you, along with Jim Childs. And also thanks back to the studio and the help back there with CJ and Noel as well. The Huskies and Gentry, the Gentry Academy squad, they are knotted up at one apiece as we begin this third period. Two teams that have put up 153 points. Both teams have scored 153 points this season. And now we're locked up going here to the third. The Huskies had a chance to light the lamp, just missed by about a second to close the second period, but they will open up this third period on the power play. The power play here, some of the penalties in that first game with Gentry, in which the Huskies won 5-1 in the regular season. I believe that was game 3. We had seen Gentry put up 7 penalties, and they're starting to accumulate here for Gentry as well. Huskies win the face-off. They'll send in and now give chase. Gentry's going to get there first and easily clear the zone. Off the skate. Now here's a shorthanded attempt moving in. A hard wrister over the top. That was by Sajevec, the 49-goal scorer for Gentry Academy. Now Mum takes it into the Gentry end to the corner. She'll drop it back there for Brown. This is the power play unit on there, Engler. Drop pass there to Mum. They'll set it up again. Had good movement the first power play. This time they get traffic in front, and the shot by Mum does not get anywhere near the net. And there you see again Gentry trying to kill some penalty time off as Sajevec is trying to get a shot off. Deflected here on the deflection. In comes Gettle. Gettle breaking in on the far side. She's taken down, and no penalty there. She's back up, but the Huskies have to pick the puck back up at center ice. 50 seconds left here on this power play for Andover. They are still trying to get it exchanged on the puck, and now they'll skate it in. Sauer skates this in on a glove save made there by Lamming, and now just 38 seconds left on the power play for Andover. 15:37 just underway, Jim, here, third period.
Yeah, and Isa Gettle just went off. Looked like she hit her shoulder either on the post or the back boards, but hopefully she's okay.
30 seconds. Huskies win that face-off, and now it's over to Jones at the far point. Sends it down low at the half wall. Inside the blue line, back up top. Trying to rotate it back. A one-time shot on the doorstep, looking for the deflection. Still trying to settle. Shot. Scores! The Huskies light the lamp and sweep it under the garage door. The Huskies on a power play goal have regained a 1-goal lead here early in the third period.
It looked like it was Hannah Christensen, but it might actually Nora Sauer is getting mobbed by Hannah Christensen. But a whole host of Huskies, or I would say a pack of Huskies out in front of Lemming.
Well, I think Sauer will get credit for that goal. For Sauer, that would be her 6th goal of the season. And what a great time. Her 2nd power play goal. But again, you got to give credit that time to Jones on that far point on the shot. It wasn't just a blast. You see so many shots missed. She was very strategic with that shot, and they were after it for a while. And I'll tell you what, it was in fact Sauer with the goal, the backhand. She did not give up, getting the stick and interfering and keeping it alive. And the Huskies take a 1-goal lead now, 2-1 here with 15:10 to go to start this this third period.
Well, getting contribution from that third line is outstanding.
Berger breaking and doorstep scores, sets the table, and Aaron, and it is Brown. Brown buries it on the backdoor feed from Berger, and Huskies striking like old school once again. 3-1 lead, 2 goals within 30 seconds of one another.
Yeah, outstanding pass by Berger, and Brown, like you said, just sitting right there waiting for it. Emma Heath took over Isa Gettle's spot, so Isa Gettle not on the bench right now.
Well, you've seen Brown dish out the dimes like they're from a distributorship. Beautiful passes all year and in the sections. That time it was Berger with a laser of a pass, and she snapped that tape to tape and put it to Madison Brown, and Brown picks up her 24th goal of the season for Berger, her 42nd assist, and the Huskies have quickly jumped out to a 2-goal lead here in the third period. Just under 15 to go. That will be an even strength goal. Face-off controlled by Andover. Jones pinches at it, keeps getting at it, and finally now the Huskies will send a backhand and put it back in. Brown will give chase. You can see right now Gentry trying to get their legs on there. Huskies still on the buzz. Take a shot, and it scores again! The Huskies light the lamp for the third time in about a minute to start this third period. 14-32, and getting her second of the game will be Maya Engler.
Yeah, I think that may go to Emma Heath, actually, as she was able to just tip it in right at the end, Joe. So 2 minutes and 28 seconds in, and the Huskies have 3 goals.
I think you're right. It will go to Emma Heath. Second goal of the season, and no bigger time for a goal. I was surprised Gentry Academy did not call a timeout there. You see them just keeping and working at it and staying in front. Congrats to Heath. That was a big-time goal. Just kept blistering and after. They're going to see maybe if she was able to guide it over with a stick or what have you. Nonetheless, it is Andover who's put up 3 goals within about a minute of one another, and we have 14-32 remaining, and the Huskies have now a 4-1 lead.
Well, that's Issa Kettle's replacement out there. She scores too. It must be the position. Who knows? But I believe that there's a challenge going on right now. There was a challenge going on the Gentry Academy on whether she was in the crease or not.
So they'll wait for the TV timeout to return. Nope, they have given a goal. So 4-1. Okay. It is a 4-1 lead. They've given it to the Huskies. Look at the shots on goal already here in this third period. They are jumping out to a 21-6 lead on shots on goal. And I really did think Jim Gentry was going to call a timeout after that second goal because they looked rattled and shaken, and the Huskies just kept the pressure up. Huskies now jump out to this 4-1 lead. Pass picked off by Brown, and that line buzzing again. Brown tries to regain running behind the own goal, but now Gentry will skate out of their end. On the near side, a chance as Gentry sends it back behind to try to get it. They send their lines back out. They need a scoring punch here quick because the Huskies, they are a-roaring. Andover backhands it to the boards. Brown has it there, sends it off the glass and then actually off of one of the players from Andover. So the face-off will come in the Andover end. And again, a scoring burst. Wow. 3 goals for the Huskies here as we have quickly started this third period. 13:55 to go, 4-1 lead.
Yeah, we've got to also give Sarah Kaiser congratulations. She did get an assist, which will be her 100th high school career point. Congratulations to Sarah. What a great Husky.
Tremendous, very impressive. And now Mum will start it out. Stick is lifted there on Engler and then sent back into the Husky end of the ice. We are trying to get you what we can for an update on as well on a defenseman Little as Gentry holds the zone, trying to dangle there. Sticks are going up and an opportunity there, and wow, you're seeing some great play here by the Huskies trying to control that puck. Drop pass behind the net to Thorson. That came from Mum, and a give and go back, tape to Engler. Now on the blue lines. That time Kaiser couldn't control, he got by, and now it's a chance for the Saints to work it out of their end. The Gentry Saints will dump it in, but they dumped it in trying to make a line change, but they did it beyond and behind that red line, so icing is the call.
Good news for the Huskies. Well, somewhat good news. Isa Gesell is back on the bench. However, she's got a bag of ice, no gloves, no stick. So hopefully we'll see her get back.
What an explosion by Andover to start. You got to think here's a shot off the face-off that will get another icing on Gentry as they ice the puck there. 13 minutes remaining in the third period, and maybe that was karma as Jones rifled one near the end of that second period. In fact, just about a second and a half after time had expired, and everyone thought that she had scored, but instead the Huskies started that third period with the power play and quickly lit the lamp here for 3 goals already in this third period. 4-1 lead, 12 and a half to go in this third period. Coach Volk certainly had some words of encouragement or direction or something with him at the during that second intermission. Pass turns, fire by Olsen, cannot connect. And now Listonen trying to disrupt it, sends in deep behind to the corner, and another icing, and you can just tell that shift right now. It's Gentry is a bit rattled, and they're missing passes, and they're creating these face-offs that are coming all the way back into their end of the ice.
Yeah, and I think, Joe, you and I have seen the Huskies a bunch of games this year, and I believe that was probably one of the probably less Husky period number 2 that we've seen all year.
Corner, there's Heath. She's been credited with that last goal for the Huskies. Her second of the season. There's Gettle. Heath gets a chance to work the line there with Brown and with Berger. Backhand pinching in. Good hustle there by Berger to hold the zone and in the corner. But now it's going to be a chance for the Saints to skate out. That's about all they can do as Kasich here takes the puck away, and it's like glue on her stick. It's still with it. She whistles a shot, save secured, and the face-off will take place once again in the Saints' end. Well, nice defensive play there by Kasich.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kasich, but these defensemen are so unselfish, but they're so good at getting able to pinch up, understand the spacing, and to make good decisions.
And they're so young.
Yeah, 9th graders and 10th graders, and Caitlin Mumm is the veteran as a sophomore. So, as we've mentioned before, lots of good years ahead on the blue line.
Again, these two teams faced each other earlier in the season, Game 3 of the season, and it was a 5-1 win for Andover at the Stars' home ice. And in that in that game, it was the Saints who were whistled for 7 penalties. And the Huskies took advantage of it twice. A power play goal by Courtney Little, a goal by Kasich, shorthanded goal by Brown, and then 2 even strength goals, one by Olsen and Christensen.
Yeah, and tonight's is the same. They've got 2 power play goals as well. And the front line, the first line that has been so lethal, it's great to get some additional scoring help from Sauer and from the blue line. Jones has been outstanding so far this tournament.
Well, the Huskies, as we mentioned at the onset, these two teams have scored 152 goals each. That's plenty.
Yeah.
They're used to jumping out in front, but the Huskies, meanwhile, have outscored their opponents. We talk about their first period performance, which is impressive, 50-5 for the Huskies. Then 50-12 in the second period, they have outscored their opponents. But 51-8 has been the damage in the third period. Add 3 more goals to that, and now the Huskies have outscored their opponents 54-8 in this third period. And let's see what Gentry can do here to get themselves back into this game with a 3-goal deficit.
Yeah, I think one thing that is a real telling statistic, Joe, is Gentry's averaging 36 shots a game. Right now they have 7. So the Huskies have done a great job of limiting the amount of shots, and Stegman has made the right decisions on either freezing it or kicking it aside.
Those 7 shots are also kind of a symptom of also being reactive and chasing that puck. Off the face-off now, we're back in play, and it's Gentry moving in. Near face-off circle, now near the half wall, then they'll second behind. And tangled up there by Kasich. An impressive night on defense for her. Dangling it around again, and Brown sends it off the leg of the official and gets it back on her stick. Tries to get it ahead to Berger, cannot. The puck regathered there by Gentry in their own end. They work it up. 2 good passes. Now here comes a chance here on Delmonico there. She puts a shot. It goes to the side of the net. And she'll head to the bench. She was near the end of her shift. Brown had it there momentarily. And now it's picked up on a backhand and trying to send in deep that time by Jones. Gentry picks it up again, neutral ice, and now poke checked ahead by Kaiser. Kaiser hustling. An explosive skater there, and Engler comes over to help out. Pinching in is Christensen. She now has possession in the corner. Christensen on a backhand sends it to that near point to Mumm. Mumm tries to send it back to her. A deflection, it's put on the stick of Gentry. Gentry puts it off the board. They'll try to recapture themselves with the puck. They do, but they send it along the near board. There's a chance here for the top scorer in Sedjevic. Sedjevic cannot do anything with it, and it's poke checked off the stick there of the Huskies and picked up by the trailer mom, and she'll send it in. Here comes Engler. Engler looking at it half wall. She tries to send a backhand in. Now it's at half, rolls off the stick rather of Christensen there to the opposite corner. Gentry gets it, and it's Mum again who holds the zone. Just pestering, not allowing any outs, any easy outs. Have the Huskies against Gentry, and there's a tripping penalty coming up now, and you're going to see again Stagman come out of that goal for the extra attacker. Whistle has been blown because they've been finally able to catch up with that puck. That is Gentry, and the Huskies get another power play.
Yeah, that's just the speed of the Huskies and their ability to find those passing lanes. And that's the second penalty on Kara Sedovic as she'll be back in the box.
I'll tell you, you lose a lot
when
you don't have her on the ice.
Yeah.
49 goals, 75 points on the season, and when she's in the box, that's quintessential for the opposing team.
That is a double penalty, really.
Huskies work it now. It's Engler here at the half wall, near face-off circle. Over to Mum. Mum tries to deflect it back in. Rebound shot and a glove save made as it looks like Gettle is back on the ice for this power play. 9:36 to go here in this third period. 1:46 remaining in a penalty.
Well, Gettle put a little ice on it, and she's good to go. True hockey player.
I tell you, it has been some of these penalties just getting, and I think it's probably burning those legs a bit more, having them work that much harder when they're on the penalty kill. The Huskies are forced back to start it up from behind their own net. There's Mum. She'll engineer it. She was going to drop past it. Now she'll continue to carry it there. She's taken down in the corner, loses her edge, but holding in is Engler. Engler now to the corner. Holds it there, looks to get it to Berger. Berger redirects back out. Into the near point now. It's a chance on the shot. Reflected shot, almost. A fifth goal for the Huskies there, just missed by Berger. Gettle controls to Engler. Engler wants to get it to Berger, but defensively they made a nice job. That was Delmonico there, having to force a redirect. Back in by Engler. Shot save. Follow-up shot save again. There was Berger waiting for it on the doorstep. Huskies hold the zone. 40 seconds left on the power play. A chance for the Huskies to extend their 3-goal lead. Gettle tried to get it to Berger, just missed Gettle on the pass. Berger was trying to get the skate out. She's inside the blue line. Sends it across to Gettle. 25 seconds left on the power play. Sending it down low. Brown circles in her own end. Trying to set up a cutting Husky player, but it's put on the stick of Gentry. They'll send it length to the ice now. 15 seconds left, Jim.
Yeah, the energy has gone off the off the Gentry side, and this power play is dictating the flow of the game right now for the Huskies.
7:50 to go in this third period. The Huskies have exploded for 3 periods out of the box. The ever so dangerous Sedjewik. And Sedjewik that time took a whistler as she just came out of the box. Back at full strength is Gentry. They're going to hustle back and try to bring it up from behind their own cage again, but putting on more pressure here, and a centering chance. Grable on the doorstep, scores! Christensen on a deflection, and the hustle by Grable to get to that corner and feed it to Christensen. What hustle, what execution, and what a 5th goal for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's what Grable gives you. She gives you that hustle and then anticipation, and Christensen is lethal inside. And another, she's had a couple of chances for goals tonight. That one comes through.
Look at this hustle. You could tell from it, just was determined to be the first one of the puck. Set it up, deflected, and then there's Christensen picking up the loose change and taking it to the back of the net. Into the help out also was Sauer, and that is a huge goal for the Huskies. And now a 4-goal lead with 7:24 remaining in the Huskies. Now looking like they're getting ready to groom themselves for a visit with Minnetonka for the 3rd time this season.
And that's the 13th goal for Hannah Christensen, the freshman. Good first season in the high school.
Down, jump below, and Huskies looking, not stopping there. Yeah, you can tell the Huskies stay the game, stay the plan. right? Work the process, work the plan, and they did that to perfection here in this third period. 5-1 lead for Andover. 4 of those goals have come in this third period. Hustling to the puck there, Olsen. Olsen just tries to move it back behind the net. Pinching in this time is Jones, and is directed back out to center ice or near. And back with it is Christensen. Christensen deflects it back, and the Huskies are fine with that clock moving and executing on these passes. Moving in, Engler now dropping to the side. Pad save, beautiful save there. Extending the pads, the Huskies hold the zone. From the near point, a shot there is tied up in front of the net and sent to the half wall. The Huskies are relentless. They're taking it up a notch as Sauer does battle in the corner. And there's Engler now cutting out. A chance again for Christensen that goes through the crease into the corner. Mom now behind the net, trying to find an opening. She gets it to the near point, drops it back, deflects onto the stick there of Gentry, and Gentry is exhausted, heading to the bench to make some line changes there. Huskies still with that puck, 5:35, working it up.
Yeah, Merrick Delich is out there for the Huskies on defense. Her first shift, a significant time out there. She looks great.
Moving it up, and Gettle comes back out again, so she must be okay. I'm sure Coach Volk wouldn't put her out there. Make sure she's able to play tomorrow. The Huskies, a 4-goal lead with 5 and change to go here in the third period, and they hang on for another 5 minutes, and they advance to the championship. It would be their third straight matchup in the state championship title game.
Well, it's pretty amazing how the third periods have gone for the Huskies.
Gettle moves in. Cross, good couple of passes. Sets it up to Berger, deflects back to Brown. Brown then loses it. That time to Sajevic. Sajevic passes it up ahead. Huskies hold the zone, and they jump in. Here's a chance moving in. Far shot hits the skates of a player, and Sajevic brings it right back up again through neutral zone. She's tied up by Kasich. And we're going to get an interference call on Kasich here. They're going to say it was tied up and unable to advance. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, it's really the amount of ice time that Sedgwick has had tonight is huge. I mean, she has been out on the ice a lot, and I'm sure we'll see her after this TV timeout.
Huskies 2 of 6 on the power play. We talked about it at the beginning. Gentry maybe a bit undisciplined, but they had 7 penalties in that first game, and that was costly because the Huskies cashed in on a couple of power plays, and now they have 6. And the Huskies are 2 of 6. But it's not only the goal scored, Jim, but it's about the extra energy and how you have to compensate and chase more with that penalty kill unit.
Yeah, not only that, but you also have your lines are your lines are messed up after the penalty because you've got to get some people off the ice that probably could be on the ice, and it's when you're chasing and you're, like you said, you're expending energy and you're not working with the line that you have all game or all season, it just gets much more difficult. But the Huskies have just come out in this third period and literally taken this game over, and the will and the want has been there for them.
Well, the Huskies have received goals tonight from Maya Engler, and the assist by Mum and Gettle. Meanwhile, it was Gentry Academy that tied at 16:02 of that first period, and it was 1-1. No scoring in the second period, but then more comes the on-scoring avalanche here of the Huskies. Nora Sauer picks up a power play goal, assist by Jones. Madison Brown gets a nice dime, that time from Berger, and she buries it back at the net. The assist goes to Heath. Meanwhile, Heath collects a goal, and Berger on the assist, followed by Hannah Christensen getting the latest goal here, 9:36 of this third period, and the assist went to Sauer and Grable. And there you saw Grable, hey, third line, just out hustling, getting to that puck, getting possession and centering, and just when they want to get some hope going, she out hustles and just daggers.
Yeah, we saw that in the sectional final against Elk River. Seeing it again here tonight.
I'm not sure right now. I don't think Gentry has a shot on goal.
Not in the third period, they do not.
Yeah, just utter dominance here in this third period by Andover. Trying to control backside. Nice job of deflecting. A couple of shots there cannot reach the net, but they may have one shot there. The backhand hits traffic and no save, and didn't reach Stagman. Circling back in. Here on the power play opportunity is a chance, and the last chance they probably have here for Gentry. It's put on the stick of Berger. She already has a shorthanded goal in this state tournament. Dangles, takes the shot, hits the post, and it veers to the corner. She just toe dragged that and just dangled and snapped off a snipe shot off the post. Wow.
That was impressive, Joe. Boy, the way she came back, used the defenseman as a shield. The goalie was out of position. She kind of was out of the angle and just missed that sixth goal.
So the head coach, I believe Joel Johnson here tonight. He is the head coach at St. Thomas. He's got at least 3 of the players on the ice here. They'll be playing for him in a couple of years. Unfortunately, all of them are juniors. And a back-in chance now for Gentry, still with the power play, a minute left. They circle back in their own corner here and now work it back up to the tip of the umbrella. A shot moving down to a cutter at the flex. Now the far point, Gentry. Still with 45 seconds left on the power play. Send it across tape to tape, and the shot there was whiffed on by Gentry. They try to get it back up and into the corner. Trying to hit it to Sajevic. And shot there, tangled up, and then they'll just secure it as Stagman. And boy, it's just amazing to watch. But hey, Stagman, again, rarely does she give up a soft goal or anything, but she is steady.
Yes, she is, and that's that's the first shot she's faced all period, and we've got 3 minutes left, so 14 minutes in, and the first shot that she's had to save.
Sajevic, they're doing battle, trying to send it deep, but the Huskies say, no, we're going to send it back in and keep your goalie busy. 2.5 minutes to go here in this third period, and we still have 15 seconds on the power play for Gentry. They look tired already with their penalty unit out there.
Yes.
As they are crossing across, they head to the bottom. The puck goes awry, now trying to bring it out front. Shot save made by Stagman. What great technique. She stood her ground, and pouncing on top of that puck is Gentry and their goalie, and we have 2:25 to go in this third period, and they've been able to kill another penalty, has Andover here tonight.
Yeah, and I think what's impressive with Stagman is, as you said, she stood her ground, and that's exactly what you need to do as a goalie. Don't move, let them move, and read the puck and the stick. Great job by Stagman.
Shot here from the point, set here. The winner will go on to take on Minnetonka, who defeated Edina in the semifinal matchup, the other one, 2-1. Just before this game, the Huskies, I want to say they're 2-0 so far against Minnetonka. Glove save there, coming in looking for the rebound. And they'll whistle it there as Sauer comes in and exchanges a couple of syllables with one of the Gentry players.
Yeah, a little frustration from Gentry coming out. It's been, it was a close match until about 3 minutes left in the second period, when the Huskies just started to put their dominance on this star team.
So Huskies control once again. If all goes as we think it probably could, they will be on their way to another state final championship. Now Huskies to strip down, take the puck away there from Gentry. Try to clear the zone, unable to do so on the backhand there by Andover. Gentry tries to send it between the pipe and the pads to no avail. They send it out front. Nice play there by Heath just to scoop it to the side wall, and Andover sends it in deep. They'll give chase. Goalie comes out, 1:20 to go here, Jim, in this final period.
Yeah, good to see PCK Coyce out there, and Abby McQuaid getting a couple of shifts out there.
Again, the 3 goals to start this third period for Andover. The first one was at 1:38. The second one was at 2 minutes. And the third goal came at 2:28. 3 goals within 50 seconds. Bam! It hits you right between. And a shot there just going wide as we are under a minute to go. Andover ready to advance. to another state championship. This time they will not be playing Edina. They'll be playing Minnetonka. That'll happen tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah, early in the season, it was a 1-0 win for the Huskies over the Skippers. Skippers, this will be a great matchup, and the defensive prowess of the Skippers and the sacrifice that they do at getting in front of shots is pretty impressive.
Near the blue line, digging at it yet is Jones. Coming away is Heath. Heath sends this one just wide of the mark to the corner. Now sends it down deep and low. In front to the near corner, the Huskies, and the chance beginning as they are ready. Shot here on goal, and again, that was Jones. Jones can take a heck of a heater when it comes to a blast from the point, but her last couple have been excellent with just some wristers right on goal. 10 seconds left, 9-8, and the Huskies come up with 4 goals in this third period, and they will take home a 5-1 win. The same score when they played Gentry earlier this season. And the Andover Husky girls and Coach Volk are on their way to another Class 2A state championship final.
Yeah, absolutely, and congratulations go to Sarah Kaiser for her 100th point. But most importantly, what a team effort. All lines scored tonight, which is very impressive. We saw Emma Heath, who came off the bench late to get a goal. We saw good defense by Ella Thorson. Nice job by this Husky team, and hopefully those injuries are okay for tomorrow.
Both teams meet at the blue line. Andover will take on Minnetonka for a Class 2A state championship opportunity. Again, they have played Minnetonka twice this season. They have a 4-3 win and a 1-0 win, but at that third time will be maybe hopefully a taste that savors very well. The Huskies get a chance to sweep Minnetonka here this season. Well, Andover now moves to 29-0 and head to the championship. And Jim, any final words?
You know, if you get a chance tomorrow night to get down to the XL Energy Center to watch this team, this is a special team, and they have worked hard. Anytime you have an undefeated team going for the last win, it's pretty special.
I've got one word: bam! Because it took that long for them to score 3 goals to break this thing open in the third period. 3 goals in 50 seconds for the Huskies. Early in the third period really broke this open in Andover, and Coach Volk gets her win number 182 for her career in Andover, the 29th of the season versus 0 losses. Congratulations to the Huskies and their big win tonight and their chance to capture their second state Class 2A championship tomorrow night in 3 years. I'm Joe Rulin, along with Jim Childs. Hey, thanks also to CJ and Noel back at the studio for helping us out. Thank you for joining us on this special QCTV audio only coming your way here. Have a major league evening at a minor league price.